Hey y'all, so it's day 4. Today I took 2 trades. I had a big loss my last day trading day, so I wanted to take it pretty light and I have something to do. So, being honest, I noticed my psychology is still off because I jumped straight into trading. I checked Forex Factory this morning, noticed that we had a little news at 10, and I went straight into trading. I did not mark up as I should have. So, I'm like, okay, my psychology is still off, and I need to focus and regroup. So, I knew it was going to be a quick day once I did that. So, the first thing I did was take a trade here at 587950. And if I use my typical 10 tick stop loss and 15 tick take profit, you notice I would have lost that trade. But I did not have a TP or a stop loss. So I sat here and I was like, okay, I know I jumped in it. Let me see if it'll move to where I can get out and still be in profit. And so that did happen. I got out here at 587925. Okay, and I was in for a sale, and so it did not hurt me. I did not end up in the red. So again, that was a poor trade. I got out right here, and from here, I got in again. You notice right here, I got in for a sale at 5873.75, and I got out at I did allow this one. So I got back in. I put my TP and my stop loss at 10 and 15 as I normally do. And you see here I did win that trade. Let's see. And it shows that I got out at 5870. Yes, okay. And so after that, y'all, I was done for the day. I am going to show you my profit. Uh-oh. Here you go. Okay. And so you see I made $191 and I was done. I would like to make a lot more, especially considering that I just lost $1,000 on my last trading day. But it's really not about me making that money up in one day. It's about me making good choices. And one thing I do want to note is how I use this vertical line. So if I had done what I was supposed to do, I like to use this vertical line to kind of see, okay, if this is where I'm entering the trade on my 10 second, on my 30 second over here, if I entered on that vertical line, I see the candle before that one. There was no candle before that one as far as for the day. That was the pre-market session. But I did see that price was declining, right? I look for what's happening before that vertical line, right? So I see on the 30 second price was declining. And here I also see before my vertical line that price was declining. So I do use this vertical line to make sure that I am looking at the same price action and just the same stuff that's going on the chart on both time frames. And again, I did not follow my rules on that first trade. If I look on this second trade, and that should have been over here when I got in. If I look at this second trade, this is where I got in, where you see this second vertical line. And over here, you see we did have one candle already on the 30 second, and it was still selling in a bullish trend. And here, the same thing has happened. So, one thing I do notice on my second trade is I did follow my rules. My 30 second and my 10 second are telling me that price is selling on both. Also, my 10 second shows me that is a good entry because I saw that price had a retest. It went up, then it came back down. And this little candle right here is a little good price action for me to get in for a sale on that next candle. And so that's what I did. And typically I would have liked to get in right when that candle closed. All right. But we're working on our psychology. I'm rebuilding myself from that big loss I took last week. All right. And the last thing I want to do is see how many ticks I would have had if I stayed in that first trade because I like to do that. I'm happy I got out of it because it wasn't a good trade for me. I didn't know what I was doing. I just jumped in. I saw price selling. I said, okay, I'm about to make some of that money back I lost. Poor psychology move, and I got out. So I'm happy that went my way. But hypothetically, had I stayed in that trade, I would have taken 38 ticks versus the 15, 16 ticks I won in that second trade. All right. And that is it for today, y'all. As you know, I am going to go back and put some notes on this so I can kind of know what's going on when I'm going back and studying it. So I'll put my notes on here, I'll take a screenshot, and then I'll print it and put it in my trading journal. Okay? All right, so that is it for day 4, and I will see you back for day 5.